family would tell you that I always have something to say about white people. You know, I can get along with white people. You know, I don't have any that are my best friends. You know, I can respect them as long as they respect
left onto
me.
Springdale Road.
But for the most part, I got something to say. Now, over the years, you know, we just have our experiences, and something happened recently, and I have to just talk from my collective array of experiences when it comes to white women. Now, white women have an entitlement that reaches far beyond. Oh, I think I'm past my far beyond. I think it's irreversible because they've been entitled for so long. But hey, you know, things can change. We had a black president, and people believe that couldn't happen. So I believe if white women really try, they can catch themselves when they are overreaching, you know, their boundaries with other people, to the point that you know, they feel like they can invade someone's personal space at their will, at their desire, and really think nothing of them because they wanted it. They wanted that interaction so bad. They had to have it. They had to invade somebody's personal space to get that feeling, that experience that they wanted, even if it's even if it's disrespectful. It's not racist at the time. It's not racism. That one is not racism. This is an invasion of personal space. I mean, it could be racism because they have this preconceived notion that they can do it to black people. I'm just gonna say black women.
In a quarter mile, turn left
and black
onto Georgia
children.
138 West.
So, case in point, in 1997, look, I gotta go all the way back to 1997 because it's traumatic. White women, you cause trauma on some people. Now, I couldn't
take the second left onto Georgia 138 West.
Like close friends with a white woman because of that. You know, maybe it's too. I'm not the kind of person that likes all this touchy-feely, you know, close proximity. You know, borderline gay, you know, stuff. You know, I don't. Anyway, we go. That's another conversation. But 1997, my sister and I went out. You know, and my brother-in-law went out dancing. You know, we were having such a good time. Me and my sister were dancing. You know, in the same vicinity together. Two white women came over and sandwiched us in and was just grinding. And I'm just like, no, this is uncomfortable. This is not what we're doing. This is not what we're doing. So we kind of like try to distance ourselves, and they moved closer in, so we distance ourselves so we can feel comfortable. They didn't catch that we were uncomfortable, or they didn't care. I don't know if I think they didn't care. They were just having their good time. Everybody should have a good time with them, and it doesn't matter. Another situation happened maybe 3-4 years ago. Me and my girlfriends went out to a bar. It was more of I would say biker, you know, white biker bar, because her boyfriend was a black boy. Band was playing. You know, she wanted to support her boyfriend. We're at our table dancing. At our table, like, you know, we might have spoken to people, you know, and there might have been a table next to, you know, hey, how you doing? You know, and it's too loud. I don't like having conversations at these clubs and bars, so we got our drinks. We had a good time. I wasn't overly drunk. We're dancing. Music was sounding good. Next time the white woman come up to me, you know, I could do distance dancing, but she got way too close. And then, I mean, literally, she grabbed me, turned me around, and bent me over and started grinding, dancing. I have to report this kind of stuff. You know, that really was assault. It really was. And she saw my face. I don't know what kind of black women she's used to being around, but white people have a preconceived notion that, you know, or we're just sexualized to them. You know, all of us damn sure ain't like that. That that was offensive. That went past my comfort level. It was inappropriate, and don't use drunk as no excuse for doing something like that to people. Like, because I'd be questioning myself, like, what did I look like? Did I look
Turn
like
left
somebody
onto
that
US 23 South.
wanted that to happen? Did I do something to make her think that should have happened? And as recently as a few days ago, again, in a dancing, you know what? It's the music. It's something that they get in this trance with this music. Now that I'm talking about this, it's like a trance. Scary. Because literally, again, we're going to watch. I'm supporting my family who was playing in front of a outdoor, it was a restaurant, but they had the music outdoors and some seating outdoors. It was in the sidewalk. It was really nice, really nice. I have my 3-year-old granddaughter who loves to dance, who just like is everything to hang out with. I love hanging out with her. She and I are dancing, me and my granddaughter. And I noticed from the seats, it was kind of weird. And in the side of my eye, this white woman popped up, and she stood there. And I'm just, when you dance, you just look around, and I see this white lady pop up, and she looking. I was like, guess she gonna start dancing. Hey, we started. One person clap, everybody clap. So started the dance move thing, and then
Continue on US 20.
Part 2, I ran out of space, had to clear up some space. So, white woman pops up, starts inching towards, I just had some cupcake, inching towards us. I figure she stay on her side, we stay on our side. Everybody, it's enough sidewalk to dance on, enough sidewalk. Nobody else was dancing but me and my granddaughter. And if she wanted to participate, there was enough sidewalk. She made a beeline to my granddaughter, 3-year-old granddaughter, dismissing me, like basically inching me out of the way. Didn't say hi, hey, hello, nothing. And so I'm like going back towards my granddaughter, and I'm like, is she really, what is wrong with her? Like, it was just like tunnel vision. Like, how they bend down, like, and try to get the kids' attention. They bend all the way down to the kids' attention, and my granddaughter wasn't paying no attention to her. And I didn't, her mom and dad, they go out a lot. She speaks to everybody, my granddaughter. But at a certain level, we have to teach her, hey, certain things are inappropriate. So, I grabbed my granddaughter's hand to spin her around and to bring her back towards me. I'm thinking when I lifted my granddaughter's hand, maybe the white lady thought I was going to hand her off to her, which I was not. She grabs my granddaughter's other hand, and it was my granddaughter was just being twisted a little bit. And so that it wouldn't be a ghetto situation. So it wouldn't, it's a predominantly white area, and I'm pretty much shocked at the level of boldness this person had to just dismiss me. It's disrespected me, and made a beeline towards my granddaughter to get her attention and to dance with her without my permission, without my okay, without even speaking to me. And so I just, I let my granddaughter's hand go. I let her have her. Unfortunately, I totally having post-traumatic stress from that one. And so what else could I have done differently? But we were all right. We were having a good time. We were enjoying ourselves. But for someone to just, steal your joy like that, it was like, I'm not gonna make a scene. As long as she don't try to walk off with her, as long as she don't try to pick her up and be in her face. So she pretty much had her hands and, doing a little dance and all that kind of stuff. And then song was over. That's all she wanted to do was, dance to that song. My granddaughter was still, lively. And, I look at her. She looks at me. And I just kind of like scan her whole face just to kind of see what, just what is up. And she just says, I just love, and it goes blank from there. I don't really know what she said after that, She said, I just love whatever. I don't know. I didn't care, but and I probably just said, grabbed my granddaughter, just talked to my family who was playing, and we were just walking around the neighborhood and said I'd come back, not because of that, but my granddaughter wanted to walk, so then I looked back over my shoulder to make sure the lady wasn't coming back or wasn't going to do something else. I don't know. I didn't know what she was going to do because she was a weirdo. But that is extremely disrespectful and out of line, out of place, and weird, and it makes white women look like freaks. I don't know what that is, and I don't like it, and they probably don't care because I'm black, and that's how I feel. But I think there's a fourth time I remember it. But now that I'm telling the story, getting it off my chest, these were situations where people were dancing. It was a wine bar, so I don't accept drinking as an excuse, but that is what white people use all the time to get out of something. Oh, I was drunk. You know what? Hell no. The next time I'm around some white women who have been drinking and I want to dance, best believe, I might have my mace or something, because I know once they start approaching me or anybody black, or maybe it's just me, I don't know. I really don't. Somebody please tell me in the comments, is it me? What makes them think they can grind on me or push me out the way and dance with my granddaughter, without my consent or permission? And so that I won't make it a ghetto scene, I just allow it to happen as long as I had my eye on my granddaughter and she didn't get inappropriate with my granddaughter. Is it me? Or is that white women in their weird freakiness, their weirdo ways and entitlement, and possibly using drinking as their excuse to behave in such a manner? I don't even talk to men who cannot communicate with me unless they had a drink. That, to me, that's whack. That's disrespectful. That's like the lowest of the low. So, yeah, I got something to say about white women. Cut that shit out, and don't generalize and stereotype black people, sexualize them. Use the fact that you've been drinking to grind and come on, bend them over, spin them around, hunch them like a fucking dog. Like, seriously. I'm so pissed off. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I hope this wakes some people up. And I know that I'm not the only one. I don't accept it. I don't think it's